Hey, it's Mr. Scoppa here with an update for September 23rd, 2016. Well, we're a couple weeks into school and we got lots of things going on. Like, for example, next week is Spirit Week. You should have gotten a letter that came home with the kids that talked about what's going on with Spirit Week. So Monday they've got Pelmac colors. On Tuesday they've got their team stuff. Wednesday's their jammies. Thursday's dress their best. Friday is Pelmac wear. So we are supporting things. So all that's going on. And Thursday's dress their best, and realize that Thursday the 29th is also open house. And so we'll be here for open house. That's what the other side talks about. 6 to 7:30, come on in, visit the classrooms, come see all the different tables. There's a book fair going on down in the cafeteria, so that'll give you a chance to pop in and see all of the specials teachers and everything. So there'll be a lot going on around here. So we are a couple weeks in, and hopefully our schedule is starting to kind of roll in a little bit, make things a little bit easier. So like, for example, today's an orange day, so they have art on orange days. And so I will include the special schedule by color again in the email below this video link, just so you got it. Just as a reminder, I know it's a tough thing to kind of get used to. I know that, like for example, I was very used to last year. Monday, Tuesday was phys ed. But our schedule with the color day schedule, the 6-day rotation does kind of move it, and so phys ed's not always going to be on Mondays, and so that is a tough thing to kind of remember. Other things is the accelerated reader system is up and running now. I talked to the kids about the fact that the easiest way to get into it, if you're here in school or if you're at home, is by going to the website tinyurl.com/Scoppa. Here, I'll even show you what it looks like. tinyurl.com/Scoppa. And now what that does is that sends you to my district web page. So that way you can kind of, there'll be some different things I put on there. There'll be some links for things that I put on there. Basically, I use it as a quick and easy access to different parts of the internet. Sometimes when we do quizzes, I'll put links on there for kids for the quizzes. There's some math links on there. There's some reading links on there. There's stuff on there to make things easier for the kids to find some information. So the AR is officially open. Everybody's in there. Everybody's ready to rock and roll with that, because remember, we have our 25 book challenge, and that date that they need to have the 25 book challenge by is Wednesday, May 17th. I know that seems like a long ways away, but we have some different points along the way that we want them to actually have a set number of books done by that point, so that way all kids can be successful with it. With that, realize that I'm giving a book log and reading assignment every night. If the kids are really reading 20 minutes a night, and I chunk together the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as one 20-minute time period. If the kids want to read 20 minutes every single day of the week, I'm not going to stop them. It's great. But if they read 20 minutes a night for that reading log, that's 100 minutes a week. That's a lot of reading, and they should be able to easily accomplish the 25 book goal by the 17th of May without a problem. But now that the system is up and running, that column where it says check if the AR test has been taken, that column is full and in effect now, so please encourage them to take the test for that. As the year progresses, I'm going to be offering some different alternatives to AR tests, and that's if they read a book in some of the different programs that we have for ebooks, that there'll be some quizzes available for those to count as some of the quizzes to verify their 25 book goal. So remember, coming up on the 7th of October, we'll be heading out to Ganondagan, where they're going to be getting some real-life looks into the Iroquois and their heritage and their culture and their lifestyle. It's a great opportunity for the kids to go out and see that, and it's so close to here. It's awesome. It's, for those of you that don't know where it is, it's right out near Victor, so that's one thing that's coming up. On the 14th of October, we are going to the Memorial Art Gallery for art. We're going to be going through and seeing some of the different paintings and everything. That's a great field trip. I love going and wandering and seeing all the amazing art that's there. As someone who lives here in Rochester for so much of my life, I've been there I can't even tell you how many times, but every time I go, I always find something really cool to see that wasn't there last time, or something else that's showcased. So that'll be a really neat experience for the kids. As always, if you need anything, please drop me an email, or you can drop me a message in the class dojo, and that's in the messaging section. I will sometimes send messages home through the class dojo, just as a quick note to you, so that way it says, Johnny is doing this and this and this, and can we chat about that, just so that way it's another way that you can get a record of that. With the class dojo, realize that the scores that are going in there, the positive and negative points, those are kind of like snapshots. If the kid's turning in the homework, then they get a positive point for it. If they're missing the homework, they do get a negative point for it, but that kind of counteracts when they get a positive point when they do turn it in. But if they're getting things like off task, or talking out of turn and things like that, that's really a snapshot, and that's at that moment they were not doing the things that they were needing to do. You're going to see a lot of participation points in there. Those participation points are when I hit the little random button, and then they're the ones that were called on to answer a question there in class. I use that so it's not the same person with the hand up every time getting called on. Everybody has to participate at some point or another. I don't let people kind of hide in the classroom. So the kids have been doing some things on Epic, and they might talk about the ebooks that they're reading here. So that's one thing that we're doing. We're going to be working a little bit more with some of the Google apps as things go along. And pretty soon they're going to start having some different nonfiction texts and some fiction text reading through a program called readworks.org. It's a website that is completely funded for free for education use. It's an awesome thing. It's a great online resource. With us having Chromebooks here in the classroom, that's going to give us the opportunity to do a lot with that. I'm actually going to have the kids do some answering of questions, with sharing some documents with me and some typing, and so you'll probably see your kids' computer skills really excel and jump this year, and that's really one of my goals. Coming up, there's going to be some really cool announcement of a thing that's going to be available to this classroom only here at the intermediate school. There's one classroom in each building of the district that got this honor, but I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag until after I have all the information, because it's going to be really cool. And with that, have a good weekend, and I'm really, 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 really hoping that my Buffalo Bills win this weekend against the Arizona Cardinals, but I'm a realist. I realize I'm probably still going to be saying, what happened? But with that, have a good weekend.